Hi! Hello again, YouTube. It's QC Queso here. We're going to be talking about uncommon, possibly meta builds today, and I'm going to show you a couple perks, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites from this section here, I guess we could say. We'll start off now with Flip Flop. While in the dying state, 50% of your recovery progression is converted into wiggle progression when you are picked up by the killer, up to a maximum of 50%. That means when you get that bar that's 99 and you get 50% wiggle, you can get like 50% wiggle, if that makes sense. That was probably all blurred out, but whatever. The next perk is Tenacity. Now, this will help. All of these perks together is a build because they will all stack together. Tenacity, you crawl faster, and you can recover faster too. So if the killer leaves you for a couple seconds, make sure to hold on to that crawl button and that wiggle button. Next perk is Boil Over. Everybody kind of knows this perk. You get a boost in the wiggle speed. So if you really have a struggle with wiggling with killers, you want to use Boil Over. Breakdown is the last perk. There's going to be three perks that work together. This one's kind of a throwaway perk. You don't have to use Breakdown, but I like using it because it breaks the hook after you get unhooked. So when you're hooked and then you get unhooked, it breaks that hook. It's a little nice tool. Next, we've got Renewal, which I found out does not work with For the People. Do not use Renewal. Do not use Renewal. That's going to be the throwaway perk. Don't worry, you can always throw away one perk at least, but keep these three intact. For the People, I'm about to show you guys a little clip of For the People, just so I can explain a little bit better. You basically run up to someone when you're fully healthy, and you can pop them up. So, I see this Cheryl, I'm chasing her. By the way, if you're chasing somebody, survivors should realize that For the People, is there. And see, whatever action button it is, for me it's L2 because I'm on PS4, that's going to be your thing. Next up is Borrow Time. Borrow Time, everybody knows, and it's getting a little buff, some say nerf because of the conspicuous action thing, but it's going to increase your endurance and the effect of it, basically. But there's going to be consequences to that. The last and final perk in this category for Saver, I call it the Saver build, is Guarding. And that's going to be when you unhook somebody, they don't leave scratch marks or blood marks, but you can see the killer's auras for 8 seconds. Very pivotal role right there. Alright, and my third perk that I want to show you guys is the Gen perk. This is a Gen build perk. Situational Awareness used to be called Better Together. It's a Nancy perk. When you work on a Gen, and if somebody goes down, it pops up for every survivor to see in yellow aura. So if you see a yellow aura, it's probably situational awareness. That stacks with Prove Thyself. When someone goes, oh, bright yellow light, let me run to it, Prove Thyself will be there to help you out and help them out, basically. So that's a good team building perk. Next perk that I want to recommend is Overzealous. And notice how they space these. This is one of the newer perks, and this is how I actually text people. So yeah, that's when you cleanse a totem, you get a boost of speed. The last one is Corrective Action. In case somebody on your team that's doing a gen messes up skill checks, they're not bad with it, it's not bad to put this on. It's also a newer perk. You put on Corrective Action, it silences the gen being exploded by a missed skill check. So yeah, if I wanted to do this, I would recommend this build for gen builds. And yeah, give you a little